You know what? It's just two things: desire and effort. You can go with the techniques of boxing out. You can go with the techniques of face guarding. You can communicate. You can do a lot of things. But when it comes down to it, a lot of times it's who just wants that ball more.
I love that. Desire and effort. That's a good answer. Now here's Williamson. And yes, it's good. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
And that one's good by Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Holiday, following the bucket by the Lakers. Teardrop shot, and Williamson with a nice bucket inside.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
On the wing, James, guarded by Holiday. And that one's good by Davis.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Now, here's Ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. To the inside. That's tipped.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
Hey, yo, right here.
LeBron against Ball, and they take the lead.
Determination and focus inside. Not a lot you can do against James once he gets the ball right there.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Here's James. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Back to LeBron. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Favors. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. The kick out to Holiday. Again, the Pelicans score.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
And there's the pass to Davis. Over Williamson. That's good from Davis on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding him.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
2.
That free throw, no good.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
6 on the shot clock. Holiday inside the line, and James pulls it down, and here's the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. Over Holiday, again, Los Angeles. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Here's Davis. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. But they recover it. Davis finds Green. Stolen by Holiday. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Jrue Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
And Jrue Holiday, one of the 3 brothers, playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumlees for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Jrue, and Justin, a basketball dynasty.
Oh, the power on that throwdown. Wow.
You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 2, and stolen by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
You got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over.
Pelicans trail by 4. Ball, the bounce pass. To the paint. Green with the block. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Davis.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 6-point game. Outside Holiday. Now Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And they double up James. wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's the Lakers with it. Davis, the pass to James.
Yo, watch him.
6 to shoot. Inside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Pelicans trail by 6. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Ball dishes to Favors. McGee on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Good. You two players.
That is a jump ball. And the Pelicans with possession here. Ball, the pass to Favors. Holiday inside the line. Green with the block. The second chance effort. Clock is at 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Ingram with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
All right, a chance to see stats for Jrue Holiday. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. Right around 21 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. And he misses his first shot. Pelicans trail by 6. Smith against Holiday. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the middle, here's Williamson. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. The Lakers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Back to LeBron. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires at the elbow. Second chance shot. In deep. McGee drops it in. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Holiday. That one good for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Anthony Davis firing.
R&B, all I need, a little bit of Hennessy, a little bit of R&B, from my R&B, all I need.